Alright, today is March 22nd, 2024. We're doing a sewer scope today here in Salt Lake. I pushed the camera out and started recording, and then I realized that I'd actually pushed into the city line. And so I looked at a spot that wasn't necessarily your responsibility. We're at 914 West, 600 South. We have the camera pushed out 74 feet to the city connection. Right off the bat, you have a pretty good sized root. I would recommend getting this line cleaned and then evaluated further. That root is a spot where waste can collect, and that can create a blockage where it can lead to a backup. Already there's a lot of build-up on this line. Looks like cast iron. The issue with cast iron is it gets very rough and rusty. Eventually it will need to be replaced. And this one has so much build up on it, it's really hard to see much about the condition of the actual cast. But based on the age of the house, I would consider it to be at the end of its usable life now. Once it's cleaned, they can evaluate the grade. So once the line's been cleaned, they can see if it's holding water. And if it's not holding water, then you would have the option of doing a liner. A liner costs a little bit less than having the line dug up and a new one put in. It's only about 80% of the cost. It's still very expensive, thousands of dollars, but cheaper than having it dug up. Also, it can usually save most of the yard. A lot of times they have to dig up at least one or two spots to where they're going to blow in the line, but not the entire line. So again, pretty rough. When it's rough and rusty like that, it makes it easier for waste to get caught, and that can lead to a blockage and a backup. I would certainly recommend getting the insurance on this line if you don't choose to replace it proactively. I'm accessing this line in the basement. Alright, so just to recap, you have some pretty good sized roots. You want to have those cleaned out, and then you have cast iron and it looks very rough. I'd consider it to be at the end of its usable life now. At a minimum, you want to have it cleaned and get the insurance, but if you want to be proactive, you could consider having a liner blown in or having the line replaced now. I'm going to end this recording.